Hello everyone, welcome to the channel, Mr. Stan KO here, and today we are going to check a game that completely caught me off guard in the best possible way. Now, if some of you told me last week that there is this gorgeous looking action RPG where I can build a base on the back of a giant flying turtle, I would say, wait, what? But here we are checking Cloudheim. And this game mixes dungeon crawling, base building with actual shop management, all from the back of Odin's Shell, your very own massive flying turtle. The whole game is as wild as it sounds and honestly is a ton of fun. If I have to describe the combat system in this game just with few words, it will be destructive chaos. Seriously, it's so satisfying. You can kick exploding barrels right into enemies or better yet, pull down pillars to crush them. The whole game environment is breakable and react on everything you do, which makes every fight feel dynamic and very unpredictable. And the good news here is you can experience all this smashing fun solo or with up to 3 friends. So, you start your adventure by picking one of the 4 classes: Runeblade, Sentinel, Breaker or Ranger. I personally started with Ranger and let me tell you, the fast dual-wielding dagger combat style felt amazing. And yeah, sorry, you will not find bows and arrows here. Each class completely changes your weapons and abilities, giving you a totally different feel. The combat quickly became all about building combos, grappling enemies, doing powerful ground pounds, and of course when the things are going bad, the dodge roll always saved my skin. Learning how to pull objects toward you and then use those kicks to send them back flying into group of enemies is pure gold. But Claudheim isn't just about fighting, it's also about base building, crafting and selling. Don't expect anything as complex as Valheim or Enshrouded for example. The base building system here is pretty basic, but it does the job. You get to clear debris, place furnitures and set up crafting stations. But the real unique thing is that you are not just collecting or crafting items for yourself. You're managing an actual shop. I found myself building sales tables, carefully placing items on them, ringing that bell to open the shop and just sit down and watching NPCs from other realms warping in and buying my stuff. You can sell raw materials or craft them into better items first. As my sales went up and my reputation grew, more and more customers started to show up. Honestly, that loop of gathering, crafting and watching customers buy felt incredibly satisfying. And it's a refreshing break from the heavy dark games I've been playing lately. But even with a cozy shop on the back of a giant turtle, there are still dungeons to explore and enemies to face. Venturing beyond Odin's Shell, you'll travel to different islands. Each one has its own distinct theme, quests, puzzles and enemies. There are also dungeons that are randomly generated, which keeps the things fresh every time. Enemies can be pretty tough, often coming in groups, and yes, there are boss fights as well. After clearing a dungeon, you'll get the usual reward: crafting materials, gold and gear. Sometimes you'll also need to solve a simple puzzle minigame to unlock even more loot. If you have got a lot of items you don't want, there is a creature in your base called Nisser, which basically has a bottomless stomach and you can feed it with the unwanted items. At the end it will spit out a random reward. How damn cool is that? Plus, you can do fishing, gardening, cooking, alchemy and blacksmithing as you unlock more systems. Your weapon types gain experience as you use them, unlocking new abilities and combos. The co-op is well integrated too. Everyone shares unlocks and you can revive teammates, and the difficulty scales with the number of the players in your party. In this early access version of the game, there are 5 islands to explore, tons of weapons, skills and base building options, and the devs are planning even more before the full release of the game. Overall, my first impression of Claudheim is very positive. It's a chill, colorful game with satisfying combat, good base building and shop mechanics, and loads of content already. For sure, one to watch. So guys, that's all for today. I'm Mr. Stan KO, and like always, thank you so much for watching. Take it easy and I will catch you in the next one.